Continuing with them together, Kapitel Chavdaled, Lashem Ha'oretz Umloi'ah. And I think this is so appropriate for the 3 weeks, because this past few weeks we've been discussing the mitzvah of saying Tikkun Chatzos. Very, very interesting. It's a custom. It's a little bit of an old custom, but now hopefully it's being renewed. And that is the idea of getting up at Chatzos, midnight, and crying for the destruction of the Beis HaMikdash. Something that right now, during the 9 days, of course, leading up to Tisha B'Av, is so appropriate. And there's a custom, not only midnight, which is quite challenging for many of us, but midday, to stop for a few minutes and say Tikkun Chatzos. Now, what is Tikkun Chatzos? What is the fixing of midday and midnight? What does that even mean? So we explained at length, but I want to just make this a little bit quite simple for this Tehillim Together project. It's about it's broken up into 2 pieces, what's called Tikkun Rachel and Tikkun Leah. Tikkun Rachel is about Rachel Imenu, who was crying for the Jewish people and is still crying for the Jewish people. Tikkun Leah is a little bit different. Instead of it being psalms of crying, like Psalm Kuf Lamed Zayin, which speaks about Al Narois Bavel, describing how we went into Babylon, being led naked, in chains, and all the terrible atrocities that we went through, Tikkun Le'ah is very different. It actually, the main part of it is this kapitel, this Tehillim Chavdaled, L'Hashem Ha'aretz Umloi'ah. And in order to describe it and to appreciate it, I'll tell you a story that someone shared with me. One of the students of the Baal Shem Tov was traveling with the Baal Shem. Baal Shem turned to him at some point and he said to his student, why is it that there's Tikkun Chatzos, in Tikkun Chatzos there's Tikkun Rachel and Tikkun Leah? The student thought for a second and then said such a beautiful answer. He said, because there are times where singing, we could accomplish with singing much more than what we could accomplish with crying. There are different times, there are different people. L'Hashem Ha'aretz Umloi'ah is singing about the incredible honor, about the malchus of the kingdom of Hashem in the world, how his kavod, which means Hashem's honor, his kingdom, his malchus, is manifested in every aspect of the world. So much so, it's kedai to see Rabbi in his Tehillim, in his explanation, quotes a midrash shoichaltav. The midrash, it says that there were 4 kapitlach, 4 Tehillims. One of them is this one, Chavdaled 24, that should have been written and composed by none other than Adam Harishon. And the idea is because David HaMelech, who's singing this praise, singing this psalm, was trying to bring us back to that state, to that pristine state of Adam Harishon. That's the power of Tehillim Chavdaled. So when we're reciting this Tehillim, we could be thinking, and in fact you could do it in midday for 30 seconds, think about the Beis HaMikdash, but sing about the Beis HaMikdash. Sing how much we appreciate the Rabbi Hashem's malchus and kingdom, and how much we want it to be back to where it was in that incredible stage, in that incredible time where the entire world was recognizing Hashem's kingdom. L'Hashem Ha'aretz Umloi'ah.